Went to the doctor and he said, I've had two dreams. The first one was I dreamed during the night that I ate a giant marshmallow. And when I woke up the next morning, my pillow was gone. Says that a couple days later, I dreamed I was a muffler. And then I woke up exhausted.
Kenny, one other thing that y'all got to understand, there's three groups of people in this world. Those who can count and those who can't.
Okay, Jill. I got some of these guys are getting this afternoon. Jimmy's still scratching his head.
That was only two. I figured it out. It took me a while. That was like the mother skunk had two kids. One was named In, one was named Out. So In and Out went out to play. Out come back in. And mother says, where's In? He says, I don't know. He said, go out and find him. So Out went out to find In. And it didn't take him long. He was right back. And Mom said, how'd you find him so quick? It was easy. Instincts. There were skunks.
We have a lot of drinks.
Well, I tried.
Good job, Bert.
Okay. Midweek discipleship class. Everybody familiar with that? Okay, good. I don't have to announce it. But I would recommend, I think, I may go. One class in room 134, Revelation book study, Revealing Revelation by Amir Safati. He's a completed Jew, a Messianic Jew, and he's really, really good. But it's the book that they're going to be studying. And also, at the end of this class, Mike Canada, y'all know him, Mike Canada, he's going to be coming in to speak about, I guess, about the fish fry and about the legacy adults. He's kind of been put in over the legacy adults. He ain't old enough to be, but he is there, I guess.
He was the one that Scott was talking about today.
Yeah.
That's the same Mike. They called and said that pastor can't preach.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You might not be here.
Well, he may not make it today then, but he's supposed to, so we'll see.
I think that's the
Okay. All right, Genesis chapter 41. This is going to be a short lesson. It really is. It's not, I don't know. You know, when you're teaching, there's some lessons that you just love to teach and some that just, you don't get into it that much. And that's a shame to say. I know it's the word of God. I shouldn't say things like that, but I keep it real. I just really, this is kind of one of those. I really like it. It has a lot of things in it, but you can explain them real quick and the lesson's over. So you may get out early and Mike might come here to an empty class. I don't know. Now, if you remember last week, they were in Joseph interpreted dreams. And the dream that the Pharaoh had was that there would be famine, or there would be plentiful crops for 7 years. Then the next 7 years, there would be a great famine. And that's where we're starting here. Joseph is 30 years old, and he was 30 years old when he stood before the king and revealed to him what's going on. Anyway, let's just start in 46, get my mind going. Chapter 41, actually 46 is where we're going to start. I put 45. But Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before the Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And Joseph went out from the presence of the Pharaoh and went throughout all the land of Egypt. Now in the 7 plentiful years, the ground brought forth abundantly. So he gathered up all the food of the 7 years which were in the land of Egypt, and laid up the food in the cities. He laid up in every city the food of the fields which surrounded them. Joseph gathered very much grain as the sand of the sea until he stopped counting, for it was immeasurable. So you remember in the dream, Joseph had said to the Pharaoh that you need to put a wise man in charge, and that he should go out and store grain during the 7 years of plenty so that they would have plenty in the 7 years of the famine. And so the Pharaoh decided that he was that man because he just exuded Christ, as we should, as believers. But he exuded God because Christ hadn't come at that time. But let me say this about Joseph.